All right. Everlight is just a few minutes up ahead. Let's go look for Clara first. She said she'd meet us in Tiara's Grace.
Yes?
I'll take a look.
Alright, why not?
Wait, you there. Wait, you there. Yes, you. Could you spare a moment?
Me?
Yes. You're military, aren't you? You must be. I can tell by the way you're walking.
Former military, yeah. Why do you ask?
Well, I don't know how to say this, but I could really use your help. My daughter, Rosa, she didn't come back from the river last noon. Now, she was always a stubborn child, but it's been over a day now, and that doesn't seem like her at all. I'd go look for myself, but as you can see, my legs don't work like they should anymore.
You're well articulated. May I ask what you did before?
Before that bloody war tore everything to pieces, I was a herbalist. But all that, my store, our house, it got burnt to the ground by the rebels. It's strange. My life back then, it doesn't even feel real anymore. You know, we have all these things that we think define us, that we think have substance, but they don't. One day you wake up, and they're gone. But I'm sorry. I digress.
What about the Everlight Guard? Did you talk to them yet?
The guard? They barely have time to keep the city's streets safe. They aren't going to waste any on a refugee.
What happened to your legs?
I'd prefer not to talk about it. It's a painful memory, as you can imagine.
What are you people doing out here anyway?
Isn't it obvious? Waiting for admission.
So you were refugees?
Yes. Howard folk, to be precise. We made it all the way here just to be told that the city's full. But then again, I get why they're doing this. I really do. Everlight has only so much bread and shelter to spare for strangers with no more belongings. But Rosa gone. That's an entirely different story.
All right, I'll go see if I can find your daughter. You said she went to the river?
Yes, to clean out my wrappings. She's around 5 feet tall, has blonde, long hair, and a birthmark on her right cheek. Thank you, sir. You have no idea how much that means to me. Just find her, please.
Will do.
I'll keep you shielded!
Wrong place.
Here we go.
Blasted armor.
I need help over here.
They killed one of our heroes.
Highwaymen. So close to Everlight, though. That's strange.
Uh-huh. That way?
Interesting. Blazes. Blonde hair. Birthmark on the cheek. That's the old man's daughter.
Damn it. The bandits must have kidnapped her.
And not just that. Let's go back to the old man. He'll want to know. Understood.
Sounds like a plan.
Bandits
Fine.
ahead.
What a pleasant...
Not now.
Here! Is this really necessary?
Get ready. Fair enough. Let's do this.
Got it.
This way, right?
Sure. Get ready. Focus area. Focus. Here we go.
More cutthroats. Take him down.
Wrong place, wrong time, friend.
Decide. Now.
Understood.
That's the way.
Yes? Did you find her?
I did. But it seems that she got kidnapped by a group of highwaymen.
What? What are you saying?
Rosa is dead. I'm sorry.
No. No. This isn't possible. Not like this. She can't be. You must have found someone else. I will go look for her myself once the legs have recovered. She's still out there. I can feel it.
Look, sir, she had the birthmark. It was your daughter.
It wasn't. Now, please go. I need to rest. And then I need to prepare. Yes, I have to.
What a blasted mess. Such a young...
Hold it right there. What's your business in this city? You one of the refugees? There's been an awful lot lately.
Has there?
Aye, just last night a whole carriage of them arrived here.
And you let them in?
Those I did, yep. But that's because that woman leading him claimed to know Farland, the mayor. Didn't believe her at first, but she wouldn't let it go and asked us to send word to him. Well, so that we did. Turned out she was right. The mayor asked to let him in at once and gave him a roof to sleep under. Mysterious world, isn't it?
Well, I'm not a refugee.
You know what? I even believe you. Then what's your business?
I'm an adventurer.
Really? You got that look about you. Funny, before I signed up with the Guard, I used to be an adventurer too. But then I took... never mind. You're not here to hear an old guard rambling on about better days. Go on inside. Just behave yourself and you'll be fine.
You!
Everlight.
Yes, you! Yes, you! Oh, stranger! Would you be so kind and help a wretched man? A terrible curse befell me, and you look bold enough to come to my aid. I cannot eat, I cannot sleep, I cannot smith. You just might be my only hope.
Sounds, tragic. What kind of curse is it? A magical one?
What? No, it is far worse than that. It is the curse of love. My sweet Jane and I are kept from each other by our cruel families. I come from one of the most noble elven families. Yes, I might have chosen the simple life of a blacksmith over the comforts of nobility, but that did not stop my father from meddling in my affairs. My father and Jane's family are plotting against us. Our parents' schemes have gone so far that they do not even allow Jane to see me anymore. I am sure it is her father who is behind it. He simply cannot accept my decision to forfeit the noble life. However, I have devised a plan to reunite Jane and me. But to carry it out, I need your help.
That guy may be odd, but his craftsmanship is excellent. Didn't you say we might need a smith for our army?
How can I help you?
Ask.
Ask what?
Why, about Jane and me? You must have millions of questions, and I do not blame you. Such fierce display of emotions can be overwhelming for the poor soul who has never felt them.
All right. Then tell me a bit more about Jane.
Oh, where should I start? She is the most divine being ever known to walk the earth. The moment I met her on a sweet summer's day, I knew she was the one. We shared the most beautiful night of fiery passion, and it soon became clear that we were meant to be together. These enchanted eyes, her hair golden and sweet like molten honey, her shapely cheeks with a touch of rose like a blossoming flower, her slender waist like...
Yeah, I get it. Thanks. Why did you become a smith and not a nobleman?
Oh, it is simple. My father might be a noble, but he has achieved status and respect through hard work and determination. It was always my intention to follow the same path. Wealth makes people complacent. I wanted to earn my keep, and that my father does not see the true virtuous intentions behind my decision saddens me even more.
I don't have any more questions. Let's discuss your plan. How do you want me to help you? I'd rather not take on the Everlight nobility.
Oh, do not worry. This will not be necessary. All you have to do is deliver this potion to Jane. It's the milk of the poppy mixed with fire nettle, a very potent sleeping potion. Once ingested, it mimics death for around 24 hours. She and I will both drink it, and I paid the mortician to not embalm our bodies and cover up our escape. Tonight, at sunset, we shall both drink it. Then, once we wake up, we will escape this wretched city forever and build a new life in a better world.
Milk of the poppy and fire nettle are both strong sedatives. Do you really think mixing the two is a good idea? You might die.
I will not. Trust me, one of my many virtues is an excellent knowledge in the art of alchemy. I know what I am doing.
Well, okay. I'll give this potion to Jane and tell her of your plan.
Splendid. Wonderful. You, brave traveler, are what's lacking in this world. Men and women who fight for the beauty of love. Speak to me once the deed has been done.
Are you really going to give that woman Jane this potion? This sounds like one heck of a stupid plan.
Well, let's see what she has to say about it first.
No, Penelope. You cannot do this to me. He loudly screamed, full of pain and anguish. Penelope softly cast him a mournful glance.
There you are. I was wondering when you'd show up.
I came as fast as I could. Where are the villagers?
In a safe place. Not the most beautiful part of this city, but it'll do, for now. Ah, and I sent Ralph to an apothecary. Despite the fire nettle, his cramps have gotten worse.
I see. How was the rest of the journey?
Well, since you made short work of the General's army, it was almost relaxing. Thanks again. I'm not the most pious of persons, but that the Harbinger sent you, of all people, was a true blessing. I only wish we hadn't lost so many people. I know you did your best, but there's gonna be a lot of grieving in the next moons. Damn that crazy general. What did we do to him? Nothing. Either way, that's not why you're here, right? You kept your promise, and I'll keep mine.
Allies? Does that mean you'll introduce me to those friends of yours?
Yes. In fact, I've already told him about you. His name is Phelan Argyle, the mayor of this city.
True love knows.
You're friends with Everlight's mayor?
Well, friends is a big word. Let's just say that he still owed me a favor.
Tender hand into his equally
Will he meet with me?
Yes, just go to his house and tell the guard that you're sent by Clara Farland. She'll let you in. So, I guess this is where we part ways, isn't it? It was a pleasure, Tahar. Thank you for everything.
Heart rejoice in fear.
Likewise. What will you and your people do now?
Play it by ear, I suppose. That's what I've always been good at.
Stars long have died. I shall still do so. For now, you too, oh sweet Penelope, are my former beloved. Goodbye.
All right. Just be careful.
Are you Jane?
Yes, I am. Who is asking?
A friend. I was sent by Vilron to give you this potion.
Vilron? But what's in that flask? I'm sorry, but this is a little odd.
Well, it's a sleeping potion. He wants you to take it at sunset tonight, and he will do the same. It will mimic death, so you can escape from your families and be together. Or, at least, that was the plan.
Oh, I see. Well, I hate to say it, but you're a little misinformed. Vilron and I had a lovely evening together, and yes, we kissed, but that's about it. He's not really my type. Too impulsive, too, syrupy.
That's not the way Vilron told it. He said you love him as much as he loves you, and that it's your parents keeping you from each other.
Oh, by Tiara. Yes, I told him that I loved him that night because it felt right in that moment, but then he started writing me these poems and sonnets, and by now I think there isn't a single flower he hasn't compared me to. And then he sent that letter where he asked me how we should name our children. That was the moment I, well, needed some distance. Don't get me wrong, he's a really good man, but I just can't deal with his enthusiasm. I'm sure he will find a girl that will appreciate his sonnets, but it just isn't me.
Oh my. That's kind of funny.
Then what do you want me to tell Vilron? I have to stop him from taking that potion tonight and waking up all alone in the morgue.
Well, if you're going to talk to him anyway, tell him the truth. Trying to spare him from rejection led to this entire situation. Tell him that I really appreciated our time together and that I know he will find true love sooner or later.
All right then. Sorry for bothering you.
Oh no, you didn't bother me in the least. This entire situation is unfortunate. Thank you for helping us resolve all this. I was too much of a coward to do it myself. Goodbye.
Now would you look at that?
Yes?
You're back. So tell me, did you complete your glorious quest?
Yeah, about that. Vilron, I don't think Jane will be drinking that potion. she isn't interested in fleeing Everlight with you.
Why would she not want to come with me?
Well, she told me that she has really appreciated you and the time the two of you spent together, but she's not yet ready to commit to you. She wanted me to tell you she's very sorry for leading you on.
By the... That surely must be her evil father's doing. The Jane I know would never give up on us that easily. No. No. We cannot let him manipulate my sweet Jane like this. Ride with me, warrior of love. We shall free Jane from that tyrant's oppression once and for all.
Wait, Vilron. Before you do anything, stop for a minute and think. You've known this girl for 2 weeks, right? And yes, you shared one romantic evening together, but that's about all. What do you really know about her?
What? What do you mean?
I mean, maybe you fell in love with an idea of Jane, not Jane herself.
But no. No, that can't be it. Or can it?
Don't blame yourself. We all get a little overzealous when we first find love.
But no. No, it can't be over. This is how love works, is it not? It's what the poets always say and the bards always sing. Though, maybe there is truth in your words. Maybe I got too excited. Oh, blazes. Why didn't I see this? Oh, god damn it. I can't believe this really happened.
Actually, if you want to turn the page and start over, I might have an offer for you. My men are in need of an elven smith in Mulandir. You can come with me and forget all about this.
Mulandir? The ancient Shaper city?
Yes, we found it. It's a long story, but I can tell you all you need to know on the way. And we can pay you.
I don't know. I can't just leave my smithy, can I? Then again, everything here reminds me of her.
You don't need to leave forever. Just stay with us until our mission is completed.
All right then. You convinced me. Let me get my things first, and then I'll meet you at the border. And thanks again for telling me the truth.
Quite the speech you gave him.
Just common sense.
The hardest thing about business is minding your own. There are few cities where this proverb rings truer than in Everlight. With an underworld almost as large as a surface city, a provider can be found for almost every dark desire. However, the syndicates and gangs of Everlight have mastered the art of staying out of sight. Mostly, they do their business either behind closed doors or in the innumerable tunnels and sewers that run under the city like a web of veins, oozing with black blood.
Huh?
Will do.
Look at that, boys.
You read my mind.
You will regret this.
Help! Please!
Let's see. Huh?
That way?
Danger up ahead! I'll keep you shielded!
Not now.
All right, here goes nothing. Let me see. You got it. Sounds like a plan.
Whatever necessary.
Police, wrong time, friend.
Sure.
That way?
All right. Why not?
Sure.
Whatever's necessary.
Don't move! More lost souls.
More fighting. Does this never end?
You read my mind.
This way, right?
Let's see. Got it.
Huh.
He rattled the dwarf full of gold, saved by the crowd, who was told. For some sunken mold.
Armors and shields. Everything from copper daggers to moon silver swords. Come again. May Tiara bless your path.
Huh? Sure.
You there! Soldier, you! Have you got a moment?
Let me see.
Blasted armor.
Yes? What is it?
I need your help.
What happened? Who are you?
Rohija. Rohija Tanner. I have a small farm just behind the city walls, which I run with my husband. Thing is, he's sick. Stomach cramps and fever, ever since he went to that bloody village. Anyhow, harvest is coming up soon, and I can't have my Georgie lying in bed all day.
What village?
Some muck heap in the middle of Leonider. Lianin, something like that.
I'm not sure I'm the one you should talk to. There must be a doctor in town.
Oh, come on, do you really trust these quacks? A friend of mine once went to one of them with a gash on her leg and came back with the leg missing. Can you believe that? Just cutting off people's limbs right and left like that? I'm not going to let them hurt my Georgie like that.
Well, then, just wait it out. I don't see what else you could do.
Well, that's where you come in. Holy Frank, the world-renowned traveling healer, was in town a week back. He gave me a secret recipe that works on all stomach ailments, and I'm the first person in the kingdom to be allowed to replicate this holy concoction. Ugh, of course, these so-called doctors have nothing comparable in their satchels. Now the problem is, I have my hands full with running the farm now that Georgie's ill, and I just don't have the time to look for the potion's ingredients myself.
And you want us to find them for you, right?
That's it. We'll make it worth your while. We have a lot of surplus vegetables and grains we'd be happy to share with you for your help.
All right, I'll see what I can do. Could you give me a list of these ingredients you need?
Oh yes, of course. I've already put one together. Thank you, friend. I'm sure Tiara will reward you for your kindness. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to the farm. Georgie needs his cold wraps changed.
All right. Where is your farm so I can find you when I've got the stuff?
Quite the character.
A good deed a day keeps the dark ones away. Can't hurt to help someone every once in a while.
Uh-huh.
Let's see.
What do you want me to do?
What was that about? What did she want from you?
Oh, you mean, nothing. Just an armor.
For her baby boy?
God damn it. Say, who are you? You look like military, but you're not wearing a crest.
Former military.
Ah, a veteran. All right then. I hope I don't regret this, but my gut tells me you people are good folk. I'm helping people. Mages.
How?
Well, it's not a secret that this new cult, the Purity of Light, is out for blood. Yes, here in Everlight, it isn't by far as bad as in Greyfell. But still, there's a lot of hatred going around. Just 2 moons ago, a young mage, a woman, was kidnapped and found dead in the river 2 days later. You'd have to be quite deluded to not see how messed up that is. So I decided to help. I've lived in Everlight all my life and know every rat's hole and alley. And my profession allows me to move in and out of the city without arousing suspicion.
I think I see where this is going. You're smuggling mages out of the city.
Yes, I guess that's what I do.
Can't these mages just go on their own?
In theory, yes. Everlight's a free city. But there's mage haters everywhere. Also among the guard and the scouts, and if someone finds out they've left, well, outside the walls, they are fair game. so an escape needs to be meticulously planned.
That's noble.
Don't say that. It's what every servant of Tiara should do.
Are you a mage too?
Huh, if I were, I would have left that city long ago. No, I'm not. I just like to think of myself as a man who doesn't stand by and watch while things like the Purity happen.
I see. So what exactly did that woman want? She seemed worried about her son.
Yeah, it's a tragic story. Her boy is gifted, their neighbors found out, and now she's rightfully worried. Thing is, I'm out of money, and the, transfers aren't exactly cheap. I have horses to pay, the ferryman, and guards to bribe. She wants me to help her for free, and as much as I'd like to, I hardly have enough money to run that smithy here anymore. And also, ever since those two mage brothers disappeared, other mages have become reluctant to seek my help.
Mage brothers?
I don't know. I'm not sure we should continue this conversation, really. I've already told you way too much.
Maybe we can help.
You? But, I'm not sure.
Ellen's reigns, don't be an idiot. We're mages too, and if we'd wanted to sell you out, we would have done it by now.
Well, I guess you're right. Then let's make this brief. 5 days ago, two brothers, both of them mages, showed up in my smithy and asked to be smuggled out of the city. They paid in advance, and I made all the arrangements. But the night the escape should have taken place, they simply didn't show up.
That's odd.
Yeah, well, actually, I think I know what happened. The Sacred Purifier, as he styles himself.
I'm guessing he's from the Purity.
Actually not, or at least not to my knowledge. He has his lackeys, but he mainly works on his own.
Who is he and what does he do?
Some kind of vigilante. I have no idea why he does what he does, but he and his people kidnap mages and torture them for days. Then when he has broken them entirely, he gouges their eyes out, kills them, and leaves their bodies out in the open for everyone to see.
Niehoff's hammer.
You seem to know a lot about him. How?
Everyone in Everlight knows about him. Only a week ago they found another mutilated body. Thing is, he's only killing mages, so the guards' attempts to find him and put him to justice have been half-hearted at best.
And you think he's taken your clients?
Yes. They told me someone was out for them, and the pattern fits. Had it simply been a bunch of brawlers, their bodies would have been found by now.
How much time did they have left?
Well, as I said, it was 5 days ago that they disappeared. The Purifier kills on the 7th day, so things aren't looking too bright.
We'll find them. Any idea where the Purifier might have taken them?
Wait, you? This man is dangerous. You know that, right? Otherwise, I would have taken steps myself already.
We can handle ourselves. Trust me.
I don't feel good about this. But fine. I've investigated a little, and according to a traveler, a man who fits the description of the Purifier has been seen in a camp in the Everlight outskirts.
Did you tell the guard about this traveler?
No, because as I said, there are lots of people in Everlight who sympathize with him, even in the guard. If I told them, it's possible they'd simply tell him to move.
Blazes. Is it really that bad?
Maybe not, but I can't afford to take any risks. It's better to know where the wolf is hiding.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
And thank you. For doing what you do, I mean.
Well, you're the ones taking on the murdering psychopath. The brothers you're looking for are tall. Brown hair, brown eyes, and in their early 30s. They are twins, so you won't have trouble identifying them. I'll be waiting here.
Sacred Purifier. That's just messed up.
We'll deal with him.
All right.
All right, why not? This way, right?
There. That might be the Purifier's camp.
Yeah. Let's hope the Mage Brothers are still alive.
That's the twins. Shit.
I know you are here. What do you want? You should choose your words carefully.
You're blind.
I am.
Are you the Sacred Purifier?
That's what Aenir named me, yes. You came here for the twins, I take it. They are dead. They did not withstand my trials. I believe Joseph put them into that cage over there, in case you would like to convince yourself.
Blazes. So you're killing in the name of the purity?
The purity? No. I kill for purity. I do not know much about this Rondar Lacane and his servants, and it does not matter, because soon my time on this world will end.
Yes?
What do you mean?
I mean what I said. It was never Aenir's will for me to live a long life. He has chosen me for his task, and I have now almost purified 47 people. Just as much time as my miserable shell has spent on this world.
What by Nihalf are you talking about?
I have been blind since birth. All the colors, all the shapes, all the joys of this world. I could not see them. For years and years, I considered my disability a curse. I hated the Guardians. I hated the All-Father. I hated my mother for giving birth to me. And it was only 1 year ago that the All-Father spoke to me, and that I finally understood.
Honestly, with all the people Aenir is speaking to these days, I'm surprised he has any time left for being a god at all.
Very funny. I understood that blemishes like my lack of vision are not a curse, but a punishment. You see, my mother was a whore. She was twisted, impure, sinful, and left me right after I was born. It was a miracle I survived that long. My scourge is the result of my mother's corruption.
You mean you're blind because your mother was a whore?
Yes, and it is the same with every blemish, including magic. They are a reminder of our fathers and mothers' failures. So the All-Father offered me a bargain. The only way to save the blemished is to purify them, the way I do. Pain, suffering, and ultimately death. If I were to do this on 47 sinners, the same as the number of years my wretched shell has lived on this world, I would be able to purify myself.
Purify yourself?
Do the same to me that I have done to them. Yes. My body is only an instrument, stranger. And the day that it is no longer needed, it shall be discarded.
I don't get it. Even if what you said was true, why would you kill the children of the sinners instead of the sinners themselves? It's not their fault they were born that way.
You are naive, stranger. There is no fault and no guilt in Aenir's deeds. Yes, these people did not choose to be the way they are, but it does not change their nature. A dog does not choose to go feral, yet it needs to be removed.
But why do you gouge out your victim's eyes? Why would Aenir want that?
It is my mark. I am the one Aenir chose to liberate them, so I inflict them with the same blemish that defines me. It is only logical.
Well, not really.
All right. You will kill no more people. This ends here and now.
That was my plan all along. Joseph, Hawk, kill them.
Corporal?
I need help over here. You asked for this.
I'll keep you shielded. Danger up ahead.
Now would you look at that?
Huh. Interesting.
You're back. So, did you find him?
Yes. He's dead, but so are the mages.
Blazes. I knew this would happen. Oh, god damn it. Well, at least you put this bastard to justice.
Listen, Haggard. The political situation in Everlight isn't gonna get better anytime soon, and it's more than likely that someone will get behind what you're doing. I found out, and it wasn't hard. I'm actually looking for a capable smith.
You? But what about the mages here in Everlight?
They will still need help, but you can't help them if you're dead. Back in my camp, we're mages too, and we'll do everything to keep them safe.
That's not a decision I can make on the spot, friend. Let me think about it, will you? Where can we meet should I decide to join you?
I have a scout stationed here in Everlight. Just talk to him once you've made up your mind. Think about it.
I will.
I'll take a look. Fair enough. Let's do this.
Take him down.
Get ready.
Fine.
Is this really necessary?
Interesting.
Blasted armor. Sure.
More fighting. Does this never end?
Bandits up ahead.
Wrong place, wrong
Fine.
You got it.
They will fall. Will do.
Let me see.
State your business.
Whose house is that?
If you have to ask, you sure as heck don't belong here. Sod off.
Clara Farland sent me.
Huh. The description fits. Fine, go on in. Argyll is waiting for you.
As a free city, Everlight's leadership is not chosen by the right of blood, but elected by the town's nobility. The most recent mayor, Fulan Argyll, has been in power for over 7 years now, and is known for his endeavors to drastically reduce crime.
Huh? Let's see.
Well, well, if it isn't the notorious betrayer's child. I always wondered what you looked like. I had something different in mind. I'm Fulan Argyll, Mayor of Everlight. Pleased to make your acquaintance. But let us cut to the chase, shall we? Clara has told me you're looking for an ally. One that can help you put an end to the bloodburn.
For a simple village mayor, Clara has a lot of friends in high places.
Simple village mayor. Is that who she is now? Amusing.
Well, who is she?
Someone who was once very powerful but decided to quit. That's all I can tell you without her consent.
What else did she tell you?
Not much I didn't already know. Who you are, and your involvement in the Mage Wars. And before you say any more, I don't want to know.
You don't?
No. The less I know, the less dangerous our cooperation is for me. Also, I fully trust Clara's judgment. If she thinks you're worthy of our support, then so do I.
So, can you help us?
I believe I can. Let me introduce you to the Wayfarers. Come on in. Tahar, this is Rowan, leader of the Wayfarers, one of the most able mercenary groups on EO.
Rohan?
Tahar. Tiara's breath.
I take it you were acquainted already?
This man used to be my father's right hand during the Mage Wars. He was the one who told him of my plans to leave the rebels.
Interesting.
Don't act so surprised, Argyll. You knew of my past. And you also know that I'm the only reason this war is over.
If I hadn't told the Crown of Asamo's attack on the keep, he would have won. So yes, Tahar, you're right. I told Asamo about your betrayal. But ever since then, I've tried to repent.
Seems that everybody is busy repenting these days. Does it work?
Look, you're angry. And after what I did, you have all the right to be. But this is not the time for discussion. You need an ally, and we're all you're going to get. So, please, let us just put this behind us, even if it's just for now. Let the Wayfarers help you.
So you warned the Royal Army of the attack?
Yes. It took me some time to realize how rotten our movement had become. But when I did, I acted. Just like you.
But please, I can tell you all about this, but not now, not here.
Who in the blazes are the Wayfarers?
Mercenaries, as Argyll said. I founded them right after the war.
Mercenaries?
Yes. But that's just how we pay for our shelter and our food. Most of the time, the Wayfarers are helping people. Refugees, farmers, homeless. We're protecting those who the Crown has forgotten.
Very poetic. And how do I know you're telling the truth?
He is.
Thanks. Look, Tahar, I know I messed up. I served a monster for over 6 years of my life. But I regret it. And I'm trying to make amends.
So, this army of yours, what can you offer?
Knowledge, tactics, swords. Whatever it is you and the Harbinger need to end the bloodburn, we'll help you.
I can't afford an army of mercenaries. I'd have to ask the Purity for support first.
You don't. I will cover all the expenses.
You? Why?
As I said, I owe Clara. Also, it's not as if my wealth and my power protect me from the Bloodburn, do they? Clara has a lot of faith in you, and even though I'm skeptical about the Purity's involvement in your mission, I trust Clara's judgment.
Fine, but we'll have a lot to talk about, Rohan.
Yes, I know.
Well, that's settled then. But as much as I appreciate your presence, I would like you, Rowan, to hear, and your soldiers, to leave this city as soon as possible. An army this size of the Wayfarers will draw the Royal Army's attention sooner or later. And that's something neither of us want to happen.
Right. I'll see you around then.
So, this'll be our base, won't it?
I guess so. Yes.
Nihalf's hammer. How about a tad more enthusiasm? We're in the ancient city of the Shapers. If anything, we should feel honored.
Well, let's just hope the city's defenses work better for us than they did for them.
Understood.
Ellen's Reigns. What a journey. But I must admit, this city is a marvel. Such beauty. It almost makes me forget the reason I'm here.
Are you still, heartbroken?
I shall forever be heartbroken. But none of that matters anymore. If the fire in her heart does not burn as brightly for me as mine does for her, then so be it. Tell me, do you mind if I stick around for a while longer? Iskander isn't safe these days, especially not for a vagabond elf. And there's no way on Io I'm going back into that accursed city. Even if the darkest alleys of Everlight carry her flowery scent, even the most mischievous of voices whisper her lovely words, even...
Maybe you could even help us out with your skills.
Of course, though there aren't many elves around yet that I could help, don't you think?
That will change. Just set up your forge around here somewhere.
I will. Goodbye, Tahar, and thank you again for being there when my heart needed mending.